Good afternoon. This video is by the Child Care Council. So now that you've watched our video on how to log in and enroll your children, let's go through how to enter your meals. So now that you're in CACFPnet, we're going to go to the date that we're trying to enter. So for example, today I'm going to enter breakfast for January 13th. So I'm going to click the date of the 13th. At this point, a list of children will appear. This is how we will mark attendance. I will check off each child who is present at breakfast since that is the meal I am entering. So today we have Zachary Haley. For the 13th, we had Zachary Haley, Peyton Smith, and Big Baby. One thing you will notice is that several of the names are highlighted in yellow. The reason they are highlighted in yellow is because the enrollment form has not been received for them, so they are still pending. These children will not become active until we receive that enrollment form, which means you will not be able to be reimbursed for these children. So please get that enrollment form to us as soon as possible. Another really cool feature is if you look on the right, you can see that infants under 1 year are highlighted in green. This is a really nice reminder that these babies under 1 year need their meals on the infant menu, which will be located under the regular menu. So now that we have checked off and you can see that we have 1 infant, let's go down and enter the regular menu and then the infant menu. As you can see, we are in the breakfast section. The yellow highlighted box shows you what it is waiting for you to enter. So right now it is highlighted in meat. However, I served bagels, applesauce, and milk. So I will skip over the meat box by clicking directly into the bread box. Now, all the food list changes over to bread items that are eligible. So go ahead and click bagel. Now it automatically switches to fruit and vegetable, but before you enter that, I want you to pay attention to the whole grain box. This is your chance to mark if whatever bread you served was a whole grain. If it was not, you can skip, but if it is, go ahead and check that box. You want to make sure you find yourself checking that box at least 1 time per day. Next, I will enter the fruit or vegetable I served, which was applesauce. I did not serve a vegetable. And for milk, I'm going to select the 1% low-fat option. If you have children under 2 that can receive whole milk, you can click this option, which is milk whole and 1%, or milk whole and skim, if that is what you're serving. After you finish that, you can scroll down to enter the food for Big Baby. So just like in kid care, you have to record infant meals by each infant's name. So looking at this infant menu, it is divided into 2 age groups, 0 to 5 and 6 to 11 months, listed side by side. So Piper Knowles is listed in the 0 to 5 month spot, and you can see that there's only developmentally appropriate foods in her area. On the right, in the 6 to 11 month zone, you see that we have Stephanie, CACFP, and Big Baby. So since Big Baby was the only one at breakfast, we're going to click that Big Baby had their breast milk, that Big Baby had their IFIC, which is Iron Fortified Infant Cereal, and also that Big Baby had some applesauce with us. Since Big Baby is developmentally ready, this is okay to enter. Now, don't worry about Stephanie, CACFP, Piper Knowles, or this new child. You don't need to click anything for them because you didn't click them as present for attendance. So you don't want to get mistakenly reimbursed for that. So now that we have finished that, we're going to go back up, double check our attendance, It looks great, and we're going to click Save Data. Once we click Save Data, it's going to bring us back to the original screen. Now here you can see under claim entries that we entered at breakfast 3 children on the 13th, which is what we just did. Another really neat feature about this program is directly to the right of that is the missing regular menu items. So as you can see, it is prompting me that on the 14th, I made a mistake at lunch. It looks like I may have forgotten milk. So if I go back to the 14th, I can take a look. It looks like I only had Zachary Haley there. And sure enough, I forgot to enter milk. So it gives me a chance to go back and correct that. And then click Save Data. And now it is gone. So this is going to be a really useful feature for us. So if we make a mistake or we're entering meals in a hurry and we forget to click applesauce or something like that, it'll prompt us to say, hey, you're not going to get reimbursed for this. Here's the chance to fix it. So make sure you always check the missing regular menu items before you head over to submit this claim. At the end of the month, you're going to want to look over your claim entries, double check, make sure that all your meals are served. So as you see on the 5th, I forgot to serve AM snack, lunch, PM, dinner, and evening snack. So after you make sure that all your claim entries are correct, you're going to go to the very bottom of the calendar where it says submit this claim, and it'll take you to the next menu. It will say claim submission for January 2021. Now make sure you only click this if you're ready to submit your claim, because once it is submitted, the only way to make changes is by us denying your claim. So please make sure you only click the green section when you are ready to submit your claim. I obviously still have a lot of food to enter, so I'm going to click cancel. But when you are ready, feel free to submit your claim by the 5th of the month. And it will take you to another page that says claim has been received. So next you're going to click the Submit This Claim button under the calendar. And when you click this, it's going to pop up this menu the first time. You are going to click, I have read and accept the terms of this contract, and it will bring you to this menu. Once you are at this menu, you're going to go ahead and click the green button. Click here if you agree and want to submit this claim. And it'll pop up your CACFP claim for this date has been submitted. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video with us. If you have any questions, please contact your CACFP monitor and we will be so happy to help you.